G'day and welcome back to Desert Ran for Hope. We're just filling up our bus for the trip back to Tucson from Vegas. We have a single point and we now have a full tank. Whoop. There's a slight problem here. It seems that our idiot driver has gotten us stuck in the payment sign. Just one moment. While our idiot driver tries to get us out of it. Okay, I think we might have got that. Yep. Okay. Now, let's just see if we can do something about this. Nope, wait. I can drive. I know how this works. The right one is the go, and the left one is the not go. And wait, where's this third one come from? No, wait, I'm on the simple driving model. Thankfully. I actually am still in the process of getting my manual license where I currently live, because they have separate manual and automatic licenses here. It's super inconvenient because manual cars are super common in Europe. Looks like we're getting tired. Don't worry, I'm sure we can sleep in Tucson. So, the reason for doing this video, as I mentioned last time, is it is roughly desert bus time. Hopefully, if you're watching this on YouTube, Desert Bus for Hope is currently running, and you should go and check it out. desertbus.org. It is a fantastic charity marathon where a bunch of really entertaining people play a really boring game for charity to raise money for the children. And you should go there. And hopefully you won't have the game freeze for no apparent reason. I'm gonna go past this question mark on the map, and get fined for driving through a red light, because I'm awesome. I should probably have approached that corner better, but whatever. It's all good, right? Okay, get this question mark. Oh, right, this is like a place for hiring other drivers. Don't really want to use it, but it's good to know it's there. Let's just get to where we were meant to be going. Shortcut! I'm pretty sure this would have caused me to fail. Oh, I can see a problem with my plan. I can see a slight problem. Why do they have these things? No! Attention passengers, I'm afraid that we've encountered a slight problem with our terrible plan, and we're just going to go off-road for a little bit longer before rejoining the traffic on our desired route. Our bus driver saw a potential business to investigate, and so he took a slight detour. He's just turning on the lights. There we go. That's right, you have to manually turn on your headlights in this game. In fact, let's turn on our high beams, because everyone likes it when you're driving along with high beams, even when there's other traffic around. Okay. Off we go. Maybe we should check to see that we're going in the right direction. Yeah, probably should, because I'm worried it's directing us south and not east. Nope, we're going the right way. Excellent. Let's keep going. So, when did I first actually get around to watching some of Desert Bus? I think it was only a few years ago, really. I watched it. No, it wasn't that. 2012 was the first year where I spent a lot of time watching it. So I guess 4 years ago now. Because at that point I I'd gone back to uni, so I had a lot more time. It was like between the semester and my exams, or it was kind of that time period. And so not only that, but my partner was overseas, so I could kind of detach a little more easily from sensible sleep patterns. Sorry about this, everyone. Come on, just drive. Yeah, see? No need to dwell on this. Just let me drive, and everything will be fine. Yeah, so that was the first one that I really remember watching a lot of. The next year I was working full-time, and so it was a lot harder to watch bits, but I still tried to watch where I could and did things like would leave it on in a background tab at work. And that's the kind of thing I'll probably try and do this year. It's just, obviously, it's very difficult to watch all of Desert Bus unless you are an insane person, and quite not just an insane person when you start, but you will definitely be an insane person when you finish, because that does not stop. You're talking about a week with no sleep, and that is not sustainable. Even when I've been unemployed, because when I moved to Sweden, I had one Desert Bus where I was completely unemployed, no ability to, like, not only was I unemployed, but again, actually then, my partner was overseas from me, so it was totally viable to get completely unmoored from a regular sleep cycle, and I did, and that's not great. It really isn't. Oh look, we've taken enough damage that the bus is starting to play up. This is even more Desert Bussy. The fact that I'm avoiding other traffic isn't. But the part where I'm going to start falling asleep, that's probably not going to help my ability to keep this bus on the road. But it'll be fine. I'll just nudge that car out of the way. Everything's fine. And yeah, like that first time that I actually tried to catch a lot of Desert Bus was a pretty odd experience, because not only, like, obviously there's the ability, like, when you're living alone and watching it, that one of the things you can do is you can just go to sleep with the stream running. And I did that during all of that period. It was kind of a weird experience, but I don't know, it definitely helped. At that point, the last time I was able to do that, I had moved to Sweden in February, and it was November, and I had thought I would have had a job by then. So that was not a great way to, wasn't a great period for me. We want to go across and then turn left. I really should, like, indicate and do other bits and pieces, but it's surprising how quickly I just stopped worrying. We have enough money to bear out the fines, and it's not like we can lose our license, right? Wow, the window on this is super tiny. Stars have an oddly green aspect to them. Interesting. I don't think one of the things that Desert Bus does, which is kind of neat, is they do auctions and giveaways of various things that people have donated. People and companies have donated, and they've got some pretty cool lots. You can check them out if you go to desertbus.org/auctions, I think. Anyway, if you go to desertbus.org, you'll find out the details of what's currently running. I have entered a fair number of them, though, and I've never actually quite won any of them. The auctions, like the actual auctions, always go for such huge amounts of money for what it is. Because, I mean, it's for the children, it's for charity. So you have people, obviously, to a certain extent, overpaying for a lot of the things, but on the other hand, they also have the giveaways where it's like, okay, everyone who donates X amount or multiples thereof gets in the drawing, and it's a drawing based on the number of number of multiples, and that, like, you have thousands of entrants. They're actually, I think, the biggest money makers for the kind of effort involved, but they're not as exciting as auctions, which is why I'm glad they continue to have both. And I've entered a fair number of those. That's probably the kind of chief motivating donation points for me, but I have won nada, not a one, which is probably not unreasonable. I suspect that is the state of most Desert Bus winners, but it's fine. It's, as I said, it's for the children. They've raised a few $1 million at this point for the kids, and that's really what it's all about. Oof, we are getting tired, and that's going to keep happening, and probably should do something about that, but I'm sure that we can drive the next several hours. We'll get to Tucson in the morning. Sorry, just going to drive past you here. Yeah, about that delivery job that you're just warning me about, I don't have the cargo yet, so not gonna deliver. It's fine. This bus is not actually designed to take cargo, and I didn't end up working out a way of, like, making that viable, so I didn't. Why is music started all of a sudden? Right. Nope. Oh, whatever. This is just like the Desert Bus music. Are we hearing things? Is there a way of did we accidentally turn on the radio? Oh, there we go. So that is what happens when you fall asleep at the wheel. How do I turn off the music, actually? I can turn on and off lights and adjust mirrors, adjust the seat. Nope. You're just gonna keep going, aren't you? Well, this is probably my punishment for driving like this, and I will cope somehow. Alrighty, where are we at? Off the road, because I was looking at my other monitor. Bye, police officer. Oof, this bus is, I think we might need to actually get it serviced. We're getting close to our goal. So, let's get back to Tucson, repair the vehicle, and go to sleep. This bus, by the way, costs about 20 grand. It's got the cheapest engine, the cheapest parts that I could get, so. There we go. Yep, this sounds great. I'm sure that nothing will go wrong with sleeping behind the wheel of this car. Oof. Everything is fine. Nothing is going wrong. I have not done any stupid things at all today, and absolutely nothing could possibly go wrong. I can see the destination mark on the GPS. On the actual in-game, in-vehicle GPS. I really like that it has that, by the way. That's a really cool touch. Whoever put together this bus did a damn fine job, I gotta say. Okay, so there's petrol and a rest stop. So that's kind of where we probably should go. But I said we're going all the way to Tucson. And Tucson is... No, this is Camp Verde. Hey, map. Oof, you are wrong. Wrongity wrong. Here's Tucson. Thank you. Okay. So let's get back to driving. I thought I was close, I was wrong. Phoenix. So about that, I think I just lost my point. So we need to call roadside assistance. Hello? Can you please help? And we even returned to Tucson, which is almost perfect. So now our car's been repaired, but there's one slight problem. So, can you guess what it is? This is apparently our goods that we're meant to be delivering. And, we kind of have a trailer inside the car. And that didn't work very well. Seriously? That just damaged it? Or... Alright, cool. So now we will repair this. Yes, repair everything. Okay, so that didn't reattach it. Excellent. So we now have 0 points. Let me just see, where are we? Give me this. Thank you. So we're back in Tucson. 0 points. Let's go on our way to Vegas. But first, let's have a nap. So that's straight ahead. Into the residential area. Because over here is where we will find ourselves a place to sleep. Yeah, I get it. Stop showing me that. And off we go. Nap time. Look, I was moving to somewhere I could sleep. Honest, I was. And we nap. Okay, so next step, let's get to Las Vegas. We're on the road to Vegas, right? Okay, so we need to leave and head north. Can you not freeze like that, game? Thank you. So let's see if we can do it from memory without any hilarious gaffes. I swear there is more stuff in Tucson than Vegas in this game. Whoops, sorry. Needed to scratch my nose, so I parked the car, obviously. Okay, off we go. Down and out. We want to head towards Phoenix at the moment. We want to look for signs to Camp Verde, because that's where we want to go, because navigation is actually important in this game. Unlike Desert Bus. Desert bus, the point is to stay off the road. I'm kind of pleased in some ways that I managed to proper crash this bus. Not just have minor incidents, but no, you need to call roadside assistance and they will take you back to your place. So yeah, we're leaving Tucson. Sorry. And off we go to the Great West. Northwest, whatever. Vegas, baby. Got some gambling to do. Not just with our passengers' lives. You okay back there, passengers? Wait, this way. Can't actually look back there. It's fine. They're fine. Everyone's happy. No one is going to sue me for taking them well out of their way and pretending that this is a trucking service rather than a bus service, and crashing the bus repeatedly and going off road at a couple of points and speeding repeatedly and what else? Other crime-related crimes. I think this bus can probably fit between... excellent, you made space. Thank you. See ya, post-ed truck. The shoulder is clearly a sensible place for a bus to drive. Onward! Onward and ever onward, never learning. Let's keep going. See, we're below the speed limit, so all of our other traffic violations are fine. No one could possibly complain about our behavior. Let's see how far we can get before our time is up for today. Where so far we lost a point. Yep, we'll just keep riding on the shoulder. No one ever breaks down, no one would ever possibly be here. This is just like an extra unused lane. Those suckers. They just don't understand the genius of my plans. Camp Verde. What the? Like, I've never heard of that city, but it's apparently a city. I've had orders here. I like how, like, it points towards airports, and you see planes flying in and out of airports, even if you can never approach them yourself. We don't actually want to leave Camp Verde, no, but we do want to take the exit off this road, so we can go north. That's right, I got caught out by this last time, because I found this intersection surprisingly confusing. There's probably a speed camera around here, so let's slow down to go under the speed limit. Because we may be reckless, we may be foolish, but we're not made from money. We only have a small cheated sum to work our way through in the process of this series. This music, I quite like this music, but I also would really like to turn it off now, thank you. How do I do that? I'm gonna check once this episode's over, because you can define a station in this game and provide it a bunch of music to play. But firstly, I haven't invested in any licensed music. I normally stick to what the game offers, and this game appears to offer a grand total of one looped track. That's it. And that's not really what I'm after. So I'm going to need to go left at Camp Verde, if I recall correctly. Yeah, I totally am. Let's just get past this coach and out and left. I really hope I'm doing the right thing. I can check the map. Yep, I am totally doing the right thing. Why do you have things that you're not meant to have? Whatever. I also don't know how to, like, cancel my job or that kind of thing. So, external contracts would allow you to define or take things right. I just don't see a way of actually saying, no, I want to abandon a job. So, oops. Yeah. Well, whatever. Yeah, we've still got 5 minutes left. Let's keep going. Haven't quite run into this truck yet. We've made surprisingly few errors on this run. Onward to glory. Driving through the sunset. I just want to make it to Vegas and back without completely trashing the car. I mean, we'll have to get petrol, and the problem is, I think the drive is literally long enough that we have to sleep. But we're not going to. We only sleep. How about we use this as the rules for the rest of the run? We've only got 2 more episodes, but the rest of the run. We sleep in Tucson, we fuel in Vegas. That, I'm sure, is totally achievable and not going to get us stranded anywhere. Sleep in Tucson, drive in Vegas. Fuel in Vegas. Yep. Seems like a totally reasonable demand to me. So let's keep going. This is probably the weirdest part of this trip, in my view. It's just like, oh yeah, and here is where the highway ends for players. You better make that right turn onto Route 89. Because otherwise, well, you're screwed. You'll just hit a wall. Because the map don't go that way. That's kind of weird, because when I think about it, it isn't like, oh, you're missing that area of the map. Because they've got California, Nevada, and Arizona at this point in the game. Possibly some other state as well. But, it's not like it's on a state border or anything like that. I guess it just goes to nothing that the game is interested in. Which is kind of interesting on its own front. Onward. Okay. Here we go. Nearly there, nearly there. Yep, we gotta make a turn. Pretty sure. We'll see signs to Vegas at this point. Right? Right? Nope. Freeway, Western Interstate 40. We do need to change state. We'll just knock over that sign. And this light thing doesn't appear to have done any damage to the car, so it's all good. We'll just keep driving on the shoulder for now. Any cars? I remembered that I have indicators, so I'll indicate. That's what they're for. As I drive with my high beams on. I'm sure that the guy in the yellow car must hate me right now. Just high beams shining right into his rearview mirror as the bus gets closer and closer. Wave to him as we go by. Hey, how's it going? You can't find me, copper. I'm not even on the road proper. Yep, alright, we'll actually go onto the road for the moment. We'll just take the corner nice and sharp. Really hope that I haven't taken a wrong turn here. That'll be embarrassing if I have. And let's keep going. Come on. Yes, signs to Vegas. Good. I totally am still going the right way. Even if I'm speeding just a little bit. It's only 80 miles an hour. That's only what, like 120, 130 Ks an hour? Why doesn't the US use sensible measurement systems? Well, with that cheery thought, I'm going to end this episode. And next time, we'll come back and keep driving. Until then, as I said before, you should totally go and check out desertbus.org and see where the charity marathon is up to. Bye.